Fry! Fry! Let's end this now! Fry! Fry! We'll meet again. Fry! Picked the wrong test subject. Let's end this now. Going somewhere?
You win.
Let's end this now! Let's end this now! We'll meet again. Let's end this now! We'll meet again. Meet again.
Where's the treasure? When will I finally make my fortune? The treasure. Where's the treasure?
Fry! We'll meet again. Fry! The wrong test subject.
Huh? Do you also see Navia and Chlorinde over there? They look like they might have run into some kind of trouble. Let's go check out what's going on.
Still no dice?
Not at all. And Lynette's ears drooped as soon as she heard that we'd have to be out and about for days on end. And Fremine...
What about Chiori and Charlotte?
I've asked them already, but they're both pretty busy right now.
This is
Navia, Chlorinde, what's up?
Oh my. Well, if it isn't my dear partners. How are you all doing?
Huh. Navia?
Huh? Oh, you mean...
Yep, this is our chance.
Do you need our help with something?
Oh, precisely. My dear partners, we've got a huge problem right now that only you can solve.
Whoa, for real?
Absolutely. We've already exhausted all our other
Traveler, Paimon, would you join us and play Marechaussee Hunter Judgment Day?
Marechaussee what now?
It's a new game script by the Tabletop Troupe, a local roleplay adventure club.
Ever heard of the Tabletop Troupe? They put out games that allow you to participate in a story and roleplay characters with your friends. Oh, I've loved their stuff ever since I was a kid.
That sounds super interesting.
Chlorinde and I are both veteran members of the club. Recently, someone came up with a new script and was looking for people to help playtest it for them. And when they asked, of course I couldn't refuse. I mean, come on, a brand new script? Nobody has ever played it before.
Generally speaking, scripts at that level of development have a lot of issues, but I think this one is pretty solid. The author obviously put a lot of work into the story, and the world building is also quite credible.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I know I was the one that handed you the script, but some of us haven't read it yet. No spoilers, please.
Anyway, the script calls for a team of 4. Ah, yes. We're missing one final player right now.
So, you're saying you'll help...
Paimon and the Traveler are kind of...
That's not a problem. I'll adjust the pace based on the...
Well, Traveler, what do you think? Wanna play? Paimon will follow you.
Well, that solves our problem.
Woohoo! I'll go grab the script manager from the club right away.
The script manager? Didn't you just say that you gave Chlorinde the script?
The club introduced a completely new... In this iteration, on top of that, in order to increase player immersion, the club has created some of the stories
you're right. Whoever.
I look forward to
Why don't you go meet up with
Sounds good.
you say, let me think.
I just hope you'll pick up some useful skills this time. Oh, and
You're back. Huh? And
What a pleasant surprise.
Linny, Farina! Paimon didn't know you were playing too.
I'm more of a casual member, if anything. Still, I'm sure it'll be fun being a player for the first time.
Well, I'm not a member of the club at all. Chlorinde simply woke me up first.
if you're interested, I can give you a referral.
I think I'll wait to see how this
Do
experience.
you participate in a lot of tabletop?
You could say that.
Right.
Wow. Paimon's so used to seeing you be all upstanding and intimidating as the champion duelist. It's kind of hard to imagine you role-playing with a bunch.
Surely you jest. I would never intentionally make things difficult for my players. I maintain a clear boundary between my professional and personal lives. The me you see at court represents the law and order, but in my personal life, I'm just an ordinary person. Someone who.
Well, you say that, but for all the time I've known you, I don't think I've ever seen you cry. I've seen you get angry, sure, but now I'm wondering whether you were actually mad or if it just looked.
I was.
Is that so? Well, in any case,
So you want to see me cry? That might be a little difficult. A show of anger.
No.
I'm back. Here, allow me to introduce you to the script manager.
Pleasure to meet you all. Oh, no.
That sounds like a lot of.
It's nothing. It's the least. Anyway, allow me. This script was a.
Paimon's not super familiar with the history of the.
Oh, no problem at all. I can give you a brief rundown. So, basically, Mara Shosei hunters were their story can be traced back to the but I'll leave the finer detail.
And I'll provide additional.
In that case,
Whoa. Just what?
I see many a determined gaze before me.
So, as we follow the story, it leads us to specific scenes?
It's the exact. Please check all your belongings, everyone.
Sounds good. Hun.
Into the wind!
Everybody stand back!
Wind striker!
Whoa, they really have thought of everything. Even the phaetometer.
It's a card that's used to determine action success.
And what about all the dessert and...
That's what the message said.
Really? That's so...
Those snacks have Paimon's name written up.
I think you might be more of a...
Snack Hunter Paimon reported for duty. If there are delicious snacks to be found, Paimon will track down every last one.
The desserts are great.
First, please pick up. You can find an abbreviated. In this story, everyone is a Marachose hunter. To reflect it,
Ooh, nice.
as hunters, you have proficiency in swordsmanship and fighting by default, so there's no need to allocate any additional.
Swordsmanship? So there's a fighting part to all this?
Why don't you share a character card then? The traveler will be the.
So, for the name, do I fill it out with the name of my character?
Yep. It can be.
You can use your real name too if you want.
Oh, so it would be like experiencing a...
In that case,
Next up is the skill sheet.
Oh, those skills sound like they'd be useful.
So,
Not necessarily. For example, I think I'll take stealth and sleight of hand. That will give us more.
Oh, interesting. I wasn't thinking about it like that. Let me see. I'll take arts and performance. I'm not quite...
Well, that leaves us. What do you want to learn, traveler? Ha! Gotta say, this suits you really well. Oh, so what do you think? Are you sure you want to learn these two skills?
Let's see.
You've all picked such classic skills.
Why do I get the feeling?
For example, this one here.
Oh, I saw that one.
The script's world-building rules, huh?
Oh, that's not for us.
All right, you've convinced.
Well, now that everyone's more or less finished creating their characters, since two of our players are doing this for the first time, though, would you like to play on easy mode?
Let's...
Well, in role-playing games, the story sometimes... For example, if you fail a check, that means you cannot use the target skill in that scenario. A critical... If you choose
Huh? Oh, come on. Don't worry about that. RNG is the lifeblood of roleplay. Never knowing what you
All right.
What about you, dear partner? How would you like to play?
Are you sure?
Trust. Honestly, I don't.
No?
Well,
Speaking of this...
Well, that's a long time ago. Back when human civilization was still in its infancy. Powerful demons and evil sorcerers ruled over the land. Soon, a group of human Sometime later, as a member of the Marachose Hunters, you receive a commission. As you inhale, you can taste the slightly salty air. Your eyes meet, and you realize...
You're all Marachose hunters too, right? Allow me to introduce myself. The name's Navia, monster hunter by trade. What say you to traveling together? We can help each other out.
Okay, my name is Linny. I've been wandering since I was little and picked up a few...
Is this where you... My name is Farina, and, I grew up in a noble family. Oh,
Hey, that's you can do it, Farina.
Paimon is Paimon, a good friend and companion to this
I've been studying the culinary arts since I was a child. I hope my delicious food can help boost...
That's wonderful. I'll be looking forward to your cooking.
Well, if we're all here for the same commission, what...
You open your envelopes at the same time. To the honorable and trustworthy Marachose Hunters, the lands outside the capital.
The layout of
The scriptwriter must...
Yet, as you regard the city in front of you, it appears to be...
I carefully read every line of the letter and turn my attention...
You see a long...
Good idea.
You look up and see a tavern.
Why don't we go check out that tavern? If the novels I've read are anything to go by.
As you approach the tavern, you find a plainly dressed woman standing nearby. She appears to be rather troubled about something.
Greetings, friend.
Oh, hello. I suppose you're right. The weather today is quite lovely.
It seems like every character included in the script has a certain amount of useful information to offer. If we...
Oh, come now. Don't...
Huh?
I don't think that's the...
Nothing turns a frown upside down like good food. How about some...
You didn't even take cooking as one of your...
That's not necessary, miss.
So you're someone who barely smiles? Hey! Did she just... me?
Chlorinde must have broke character.
This isn't getting us anywhere.
The results of insight. You recall all the lessons you notice that when she's quiet, she has an empty look in her eye. So you noticed... A horde of monsters suddenly appeared near the...
Do you remember when those monsters...
I'm not completely...
Do you know where...
It all happened so fast.
You have our thanks, friend.
Oh, thank you.
Don't worry. We don't always...
You bid farewell to the woman and continue your journey further into the city. As you venture further into the city, the streets appear largely empty. An elderly woman walks past. You see her shake her head as she puts away her wrinkled wallet. A nearby merchant folds his arms and gives you a disdainful look.
Although he doesn't seem very...
Pardon me, sir.
That depends.
How about...
What do you
surely an
what do you know? War is nearly upon us. Everything costs several...
Whoa, what a nasty guy.
But he still might have information we need. Traveler, can you...
A performance? I've never played a role-playing game like this. By the harbor's grace, a lone boat lies in rest. Let the moon in the dark of shadow our heroes seek to find. Where blocked the road does stand.
I don't recall asking for a... But if you meant what you sang, and you are indeed some kind of hunt, those monsters are camped out. We have limited reserves within the city.
Wait, you're saying no one has put a plan in...
We could... Who knows? Maybe they've been in...
That is
Yeah, all right, I think I've said more than enough. Be on your way.
Got it. Thank you, sir.
Don't mind him, Farina. He just doesn't have enough taste.
No, I...
Should we try to go somewhere with more people?
Oh, how about the city square? Follow me.
Before you lies the city's central square. You see a man with a slightly anxious look on his face, pacing back and forth, his head hanging low. He doesn't seem to notice your approach. Still immersed.
This guy seems promising enough. Maybe... Hello, sir. Is there...
Oh, wait. Oh, dear goodness! You're a Marashose hunter!
You recognize us?
Yes, yes! Oh, I didn't expect you to actually come.
What happened?
Alas, we want... However, monsters have...
Are there...
It's not a question of numbers. Most people my age have never even seen one of the monsters, much less been trained to fight against them. When I was a child, though, my grandfather, to be perfect...
Well, you can rest...
The man is touched by your determination and resolve. His eyes begin...
Still,
although...
I see.
All right. They're actively... Even one of our kindest men...
Talk about being stuck between...
I feel bad for him. Maybe we...
Brave hunters...
if I understood correctly, there are currently...
Exactly.
Well,
Well, Claire...
I wouldn't...
Sure.
Paimon wants...
No.
Huh?
In theory, yes. All you would... Still, most people dropped out at the early stages. And others called it quits the minute they...
What kind of monsters did the hunters fight exactly? Oh, and...
The land of one of the ancient sorcerers of Remuria, used his power to assemble a formidable army of golems. He saw...
Now, wait a second. Don't tell me that guy was the inspiration for the evil sorcerer in the script.
Well, I wasn't planning on going into anything you might be able to find out in the game. But if you want me to talk about something else, then... How about Casiodor, the Golden Hunter?
Wait, but those people are all from a super long time ago. Where did...
From my master.
My master?
So,
Absolutely. Miss Petronia and my father were good friends. Back in the day, she would...
Let's not get off topic. Responding to Egeria's call, a number of warriors followed Casiodor into battle against the monsters. This group of warriors... Yet, as Fontaine entered an era of peace, their work gradually became obsolete.
Ah, I see. That explains why most of the...
is that really a bad thing?
Speaking of investigation,
I vote monster.
Well said, Miss Farina.
what about you, partner? What do you think? It's
All right.
Let's take a look around, like that guy said.
You there! Outsiders, halt!
Who's there?
An armored man approaches you. He has a tall, muscular build, and although he's trying his... I'm the captain of the guard. State your purpose, or it's off to the dungeons for the lot of you.
Wow, it's been a while since some...
I said talk, not whisper.
Have you...
Marashose hunters? Ha! That fair... While everyone is talking, you begin to carefully every so often, as you follow his gaze.
Wait.
The captain is taken aback. You're looking...
Well, we're Marashose hunters.
He shakes his head. Those monsters aren't easy to deal with. But I just hope all the guards will be...
Based on what the captain said, the monster should be right up ahead. Let's go. Hopefully we're not too late.
As you approach the battlefield, you see numerous people lying by the side of the road. They appear to be dressed like guards. Their faces are filled with desperation and terror. Some are screaming and cursing in vain, as if still trying to banish the monstrosities they saw from their minds. A few of the wounded look up at you in shock and disbelief. Quick, leave this place. Turn around and don't look back, they yell. It doesn't seem like there's any information to be gained from the area up ahead. You conclude that this area is best left unexplored at this time.
This is the place he mentioned.
You see all the signs point to one thing.
Be on your guard, everyone. The monster.
Before you can finish your sentence, you hear rustling sounds from the surrounding bushes. The monsters have emerged. They close in on...
A little help here! This thing wants to eat pine.
Your battle round...
And voila!
Yoo-hoo!
The next battle round begins now.
Watch out! Fire! Well, shower me with praise!
Here comes the finale.
The monsters let out a terrifying roar of anger and resentment before disappearing.
Oh, thank goodness it's over.
Jose Hunter class came with...
I never knew the photometer even did.
Just as you begin to celebrate your victory, a suspicious lump on the ground catches your attention.
A suspicious...
I walk up to it, crouch down, and begin to carefully examine it. I've still got my right glove on, so it should be fine for me to touch.
As you investigate the mound, with the monsters gone...
Whoa, it's a treasure chest!
With everyone's help, you successfully excavate the wood even without opening it. You can tell from the
Makes sense. We worked hard for this. Let's open it and we can share what's inside.
I can understand your excitement, Paimon, but think about it. Doesn't it seem...
Yeah. Think about all the people suffering in the capital. Or all those guards who got hurt fighting the monsters.
Wait, is that how it works? Paimon thought since we were the ones to dig it up, we could...
Well, let's put it this way. Any decision you make during a role-playing game...
But would the people really believe us? It's hard enough for us to prove we're Marchese hunters.
That's definitely something we should consider. Maybe we...
Well, if donating it could cause that much trouble, why don't we use it to buy some gear?
Looks like you're facing a difficult choice. Well, it's getting late.
Wow!
I'm not sure if it's because I'm having so much fun with you all, or because the story is...
Here, here!
I'm...
Yeah, that won't work for me either.
I understand how you feel, Navia, but we have to change venues for the next...
Huh?
There's a special note for the GM at the end of this section that says to proceed.
Whoa!
Well, even if we... that's just a coincidence, okay? And anyway, I'm a real...
Well...
It's nothing. I appreciate the concern. My earliest memories are of living with Master. According to her...
What a heavy begin.
Master was a fascinating individual. My first ever toy was a short sword. Although I suppose it wasn't so much a toy as something Master removed from her waist and—
Oh, wait, so she handed an actual sword to a child?
Of course I did. I cut my palm and bled quite a lot. But Master was not— See? That's what you get for not holding the sword properly, she told me. She then crouched down next to me and said—
Excuse me for asking this, Chlorinde, but
Probably around,
3? Isn't that—
As I said, Master was—
I'm not so sure this is a question.
I didn't see anything wrong with her ways at the time. And anyway, children don't get to choose how they're raised. Oh, she did bring me back a pet from Liyue once. It was a
Geovicious hatchling? For a pet? That seems even more dangerous!
What she said was this: make sure to get along, you two. If you really can't agree on something, just settle it with a fight. Whoever
And how old?
5.
Well,
No, I lost.
So, you're saying you actually became the
Yes, but only for a week. By the end of that week, I defeated it in combat.
that really doesn't sound like the kind of childhood someone should have.
Later on, I gradually understood that Master most likely didn't know any other way to raise a child. Thanks to her, I learned how to navigate the forest by the age of 6, and could hunt monsters in the wild by myself the year after that. Even though the training she subjected me to was—
I still remember. After that, though,
I had a lot of fun during those days.
I enjoyed them too. Oh, do you remember we tried to pretend like we never heard it?
Protector of justice. Oh, wait,
Yep, that
20 years ago, huh? Oh, there's no— Although, calling herself the Protector of Order—
Huh? When did the Protector of Justice become the Protector?
Oh, she had a bunch of code names. Later on, she—
That sounds like her, all right.
Well, she's certainly.
It's true. I always wanted to become—
But
She suddenly—
Disappear?
I have no— That night, I was celebrating my birthday when she still didn't appear after a few—
Papa probably didn't know either.
Don't worry, just like how
Or—
I was at first, but not anymore.
Well, despite everything, you still managed to follow in her footsteps and become the greatest champion duelist in all of Fontaine. You're
I suspect my position would be far too—
Who knew Chlorinde had such an interesting— I wonder if Chlorine's master were the champion duelist back then. Oh no. Judging by the atmosphere, Chlorinde and Navi are probably thinking something—
Well, anyway. Would you look at
I had a great time today, Miss Chlorinde.
anytime.
the script was good, but I've got. Hey, you should tell us more about that fight again.
What does she mean, on to something? I certainly don't know any— Guess I'll head back as well.
You're that excited to hear about—
I was talking about the script. Yeah.
Let's go meet up with the group! Paimon's really looking forward to today's story.
left off yesterday.
Is that heavy walls?
I admire the work—
So the set
Unfortunately.
Anyone think Chlorinde?
Well, whatever. If we're worried about.
Yeah, it might.
Staring at me.
Why aren't you saying it?
Oh, this is the.
Huh.
Well, I made sure to take good care of it. Consider. Anyway, where were we?
Oh, wait, we haven't been.
Well, it's only a matter of time.
Alright, Paimon's made up her. Paimon may have wanted to keep it, but if it's going to land us in prison somehow, Paimon will be too upset to enjoy her snacks.
So, you reached an agreement?
Oh, and we'll collect them.
All right. You collect the treasure. The city is still shrouded in a gloomy, oppressive atmosphere, but your spirits are surprisingly high. In places where sunlight struggles to reach, you generously share your wealth with the children, the elderly, and the poor in urgent need of help.
Thank you, kind soul.
The elderly woman's look of gratitude follows you as you walk away, her eyes never leaving your back until you move entirely.
She's probably.
Should we go find that man again at the square? He seemed like a pretty responsible guy. I'm sure he knows the people here far better than us.
Oh, good idea.
Just as you start to make way to the square, intent on finding the man again, there's a voice. Please wait, distinguished guests. Several strange guards suddenly call out to you. They run forward to meet you and proceed to politely pay their respects.
Greetings, gentlemen. Are we being invited for afternoon tea?
Surely you jest, my lady. That would not be...
Do you think this could be a trap?
Well, we have to investigate the court at some point, right? Meeting the king himself would be a fantastic opportunity.
I say we go for it.
After a quick discussion, gilded tables line...
Wow.
The elderly king, he wears above his head... a man dressed in dark clothes. After a moment, he lowers...
The king does not appear entirely.
The king remains still. Esteemed guests, I've heard tell that your group, the Marechaussee Hunters, used your exceptional ability with the sword to repel the monsters near the capital. Such a great deed deserves to be rewarded. However, seeing that I was not fortunate enough to observe such a feat with my own eyes, you'll forgive me for seeking to verify the truth by speaking to you myself.
Well, we've got nothing to hide. You brought us here to talk, right? So we'll just explain what happened. The golem's blades were so powerful, they could cut down trees in a single swipe. It took a lot of effort to defeat them, even for trained swordsmen like us. Well, that was enough details, right? Believe us now?
Your account does indeed match those of the survivors. Since you were the ones who defeated the monsters, that must mean you are also in possession of the treasure they stole?
Well, we did...
How did he know about the...
Then I must ask that you return it at once. It belongs to the kingdom.
Wait, but didn't you just say that our...
Yes. Only that which is freely given by the king.
But that's completely...
Yeah, that makes no sense! If it weren't for us, the treasure would still be buried underground somewhere!
Maybe so, yet the fact remains. You tried to dispose of the treasure without reporting it to the court and without receiving permission, yes? What, no answer? Surely you're not insinuating that you, a group of legendary Marechaussee hunters, sought to take the treasure for yourselves?
Well, what about the king? Is he just gonna let this guy talk for him the whole time?
Clad in his magnificent robe,
from the look of things.
I would like to observe.
The guards in the palace appear fully armed. Their expression...
Well, there goes my plan to turn the whole place upside down, I guess.
It appears we've been visited by nothing more than a group of ill-intentioned imposters. What a pity. Guards, take them away and throw them in the dungeons. Before I decide your fate, however, I must first...
Can't we try to slip away?
But if we try to fight the guard,
Don't worry. At least we figured out who's behind all this.
Thanks.
You allow yourself... It's only when... Stay here! The guards lock the cell...
Wait, sir!
Your voice
No!
Carve out a new path of...
You reach toward...
What about...
When did you...
When I was thinking about...
Rejected.
And the keys to the cell aren't anywhere.
Correct. Indeed.
Huh? Why are you the one saying indeed?
Because that statement holds true for me as well.
What? That doesn't take...
Generally speaking, this should be the point where the scriptwriter gives the players some kind of hint, or gives the GM some kind of code for how to move forward.
I mean, maybe they just really wanted us to be immersed in the feeling of being in prison? Like, they'll only show us the way out once we've grown truly and utterly desperate?
That is a possibility.
If only there were desserts and tea in real prison. Oh, wait, guess it's kind of how the Fortress of Meripede works if you're lucky.
Oh, before I forget, Navia, the short sword you had with you earlier. I took a closer look, and the craftsmanship doesn't appear to resemble anything from this era.
Wait, Chlorinde said that sword used to be...
I doubt it. The way she went about things often made her seem childish, more... Master left many things to me when I gave you the sword back then.
Wait, when?
After the duel.
Before that, Chlorinde would have meals with us and even stay over at the Spina some days. She was on great terms with Papa as well. After the duel, though, there was a period of time where we simply didn't know how to face each other. She entrusted this sword to me, and never came back. We were both sad, and conflicted, and totally overthinking everything as a result. Whenever I looked at this sword, I couldn't help but wonder if Miss Petronia had never introduced us to each other at that picnic. Maybe part of the sadness I was feeling could have been avoided. Back then, it felt like I hadn't just lost a father, but a close friend as well.
No one can change the past. The most important thing is that you two found your way back to each other and can enjoy things like this together.
Yep, you're right.
I'm sorry, you two. I didn't mean to bring up any sad memories.
Think nothing of it. No one here is at fault.
Huh? Looks like the next part of our script is here.
Perfect timing. The situation was really starting to get desperate. And not just because of the prison thing.
From Clorinde's face, I really can't tell if it's good news or bad news.
Water eventually, suddenly.
Heads up, everyone.
Gather close, everyone.
Who are you?
I work as a guard in these dungeons. But my true identity is the same as your— Shh!
I understand, but
The king has issued a—
Executed? We barely did.
monsters appear.
There will be time for speculation when infiltrating the cap—
Have you seen our weapons anywhere?
Don't worry, his faction is to defeat him.
You're not coming with.
No, as long as my identity—
In that case,
Thank you for your concern. As for the location of the vault,
Got it.
all right, once I open the door, remember to stick close and refrain from making any noise. I'll lead you. You now have the chance to and
With the help of the guard, you successfully escape the dungeons.
Wait, we didn't get to use our skills at all while we were in prison. Who knows when we're gonna get the chance to use that cool summon spell?
That is a pity, but we can only continue to move forward.
This should be the place marked on the map.
This bit of rock.
Well,
Wow, you really...
Before you lies a...
Well, guess...
What's the matter?
As you step into the...
Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention.
Wow, this must be where the treasure is hidden.
But this door is blocking our way in. It almost looks like it's been here for quite some time. I've got to hand it to the tabletop troupe.
Huh. What have we got down here? A kind of mechanism connected to the door?
A pattern on a stone.
Is something wrong?
After a long, difficult journey, your surrounding...
We're doing this for the sake of the people.
Linny's right. We need the next part of the...
Yes. Something...
I found something!
Found something here, too.
Same here. It worked!
Something just appeared.
By solving the puzzles, you prove yours at the end of each puzzle.
With?
A key.
Oh, it must be the key to the big door.
Huh? This... It is said that 4 keys in total are required to form the final...
Huh?
You hear a few strange noises.
Huh? What's going on?
For the sake of immersion, please close your eyes, everyone.
But Paimon can still see a little bit over here. Oh, right, sorry.
Suddenly,
There's someone else here?
Wait,
you recognize the voice as belonging to the guard who led you to this place. It appears he now...
Oh, so this is just part of... Well, if...
Judging by the way...
Retreat!
Your choice is no...
You got...
Well then. Time to testify.
I'd like to try to hit him with my sword.
Your strike is successful.
Is he still standing? Goodness, he sure has a lot of...
is it over? Can we open...
What about now?
Final strike. Ha!
Well, did we get... Chlorinde?
Warm fire flickers across the walls once more. Your vision is now clear. In an impressive that look in his eye.
Huh? Oh, wait. We're supposed... Speak your name, guard. Is this
What king I...
So he's also using his real name.
Then I'm even more confused. If you truly are Amara...
What do you know?
What's that supposed
My skills were... And what did he get in return? A life of poverty and pain. And the Marashose hunters were the...
Is he talking about how no one in the capital seems to remember the hunters and their legacy?
So that's why you want to.
If you already knew where the treasure was
Because...
Only a true Marashose hunt. As someone who sought to...
Okay.
You're sure?
We've been talking about it for so long, of course.
And we've already defeated Florian, right?
What you're...
Then let's open the door together.
All right. Before you, you hear the shrill wail of the door hinge as it rotates for the first time after years.
It's open! Come on, let's go in! Paimon wants to see what's inside!
Ooh, me too!
Ugh, uncovering hidden treasure is the most exciting part of adventuring.
A stone...
You call this a treasure vault?
Maybe the troop ran up...
They provided a super immersive experience.
Wait,
Huh?
This is it?
Whoa, are you all...
The Marashose hunter before you appears to suffer a serious mental breakdown. He needs to leave the room for a moment. One of you seems to understand the significance of the treasure. Loaded. Into the shadows. Ready. So, how are you doing?
What?
Do you remember how you got here?
I remember now. I brought you here because I wanted to...
You mean these?
Huh?
I could tell something was off the moment I stepped into this cave.
So the strongest champion...
I deserve some answer. Everything you said earlier sounded like...
The feelings about my father and the other Marashose hunters are real. It just wasn't fair. I don't know when.
But if the treasure was all you... From your description, I suspect you...
devoured her?
Oh, your map...
No, I've heard... Wait, it can't...
The seal?
My family has... My father instructed me to... But
The Devorator would be a formidable if you lacked the power to
My herd has the power...
And yet...
One of them I know just the only way I could think...
I won't come...
Well, I did pour my heart and soul into it. The stories my father used to tell me about the glory of the heroic Marashose hunters.
It's more than just a story.
Huh?
You're proud to...
I have...
Then explain the purpose of the evil sorcerer. Isn't he the true antagonist? The one who...
But I've already...
Wake up, Florian! Do you really think the hunters acted out of a desire for honor and glory? Or to be loved? You do not wield your sword for yourself, but to protect those. Do you still not under...
You're right.
I wouldn't be so quick to push aside the need for redemption.
I know. That's a charge I won't bother to defend myself against.
Good. Then, come with me, and help me see the script.
Huh? No, I mean, I wrote the script with the...
Then we'll just have to keep writing it.
You mean...
Is that really...
You aren't afraid...
I know what my...
Then,
Ah, loaded.
They're back!
That took a while.
Ahem!
Tone it down.
Sorry.
After
Oh.
I confess.
That little...
That's right. He's a...
And Howard...
To be perfectly honest, the treasure was...
The names of all the Marsha.
Wait, you...
Of course.
We just finished reading through the content of the stone
That tablet recorded the lives of some fascinating people. For example, she inherited the responsibilities of the Golden...
So, she was just like you.
Oh, you really think so?
Well, when you put it that way, I suppose I also have a few things in common with this Walter. Working as an executioner, he supposedly used a countless number of tricks to confound his enemies in battle. Oh, if only I could have seen the feats of magic he pulled off back then.
Their lives were all so exciting. You could write so many cool books about their accomplishments. How could they have all been forgotten?
Because they chose to be. To hunt monsters that only appear in the shadows, you must also operate in the dark. To be a Marashose hunter is to willingly give up on wealth and fame.
Then this stone tablet must have been left.
That's right. The only time they...
So,
No wonder this place was so well hidden.
You regard the stone tablet in solemn silence. The name the tablet proved their legacies.
Father, you once told me that I should seek out the treasure if I ever became lost. So this is what you wanted me to find.
His eyes are...
I implore you, everyone, please...
Well, I say we let you join.
sounds good to me too. Everyone makes mistakes. What matters is what you do to make up for them.
I have no objections, but... Mr. Florian, do you even know how to defeat the evil sorcerer?
When he took over my mind, I gained some insight into his thoughts. Every time I thought of the treasure, he reacted with a strong sense of fear.
Huh? He's afraid of the treasure? But there's nothing here except some broken weapons and the stone tablet.
What if the secret's hidden inside these weapons? GM, permission to investigate.
At first glance, the weapons appear absolutely ordinary. But as you observe them, you notice a faint energy emanating from within. These blades have slain countless monsters. Though it's been a long time since they were used in battle, their edges remain sharp, as if they're simply waiting for the next worthy hunter to carry on their legacy.
So basically, take these with us, right?
I'll take this weapon, since it used to belong to Est. Maybe it'll find comfort in being held by someone who appreciates the arts.
Ah, good idea. I'll take Mr. Walter's bow then, from one archer-magician to another.
Paimon's gonna pick a cool weapon too!
As you grip your weapons, you can almost feel the will of past hunters coursing through your being. It's a feeling of courage, determination, a silent vow passed
Mr. Florian, do you know where to find the evil?
I was able to see us. We must be extremely.
Then why don't we explore some more and try to find some higher level?
No, we have.
I agree with Mr.
Yeah, now that we've got a plan, there's no point in waiting.
Yes, that's what's called. Yes, that's
Alright, you've...
Mr. Florian?
Of course.
He had to set up so many.
Finally, you decide to slay the evil sorcerer and bring peace back to the kingdom once and for all. As you walk away, you feel the gaze of the stone tablet at your back, as if all the hunters of the past are wishing you success in the battle ahead and awaiting your triumphant return.
What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please. Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see.
Finally, you arrive at the church Florian described. As you approach, an ominous aura
How strange.
Now, it is time for the final battle.
Let's go!
Florian, wait.
What's wrong?
I think you should wait outside. You've already been corrupted by the Devorator once. It could easily re-enter your mind and take control of your body. I don't think it's a good idea for you to be this close. If it corrupts you again, it's possible you might take on a new form entirely.
That's exactly why I have to go. Why I should be at the very front.
You mean...
Yes. I intend to lure it into my body.
That's too risky. If things get out of hand, I might have to kill you. Do you understand how dangerous this is?
I understand, but if I do this, you'll have a clear and visible target. The Devorator will have a hard time passing up a chance to enter a body it knows how to control. You won't have to worry about any of your friends being taken over. You're not like me, Miss Chlorinde. You're a just and powerful Marechaussee hunter. The monster broke free due to my error. It's only right that I shoulder the responsibility for its destruction. This is... something that I have to do. Consider it a duel to restore my honor. My only request is that you give it your all.
I understand. Then, as a champion duelist, I hereby accept your request for a duel, and extend to you my most sincere regards.
Thank you.
The battle is now upon us. Let the Devorator once again tremble under the blade of the Marechaussee hunters.
Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention.
So lifelike!
This foe is not invincible. You hold the treasure. The power to defeat it in your own 2 hands.
The treasure? You mean...
The names! It's the Marshose Hunters' names!
How are we supposed to...
You forget, Paimon? There's still one skill we saved until the very end.
Hunters fight not for fame, but to aid the people whenever they are summoned.
Walter the Marashose Hunter, master of 1,000 tricks, executioner of the Phantom Hunters, I call for aid!
Est, the Marshose Hunter, inheritor of Cassiodor's will, judge of the Shadow Hunters. Answer my call!
Petronia, protector of justice and order. The hunter I respect the most. Thank you for saving my friend, the best one I'll ever know. Please, lend us your strength!
We have come to answer your summons. And so, the monsters were eradicated. Peace soon returned. Some remembered the names of the heroes who saved their kingdom, but others simply continued their lives none the wiser. Such is the story of the Marashose Hunters. They will always protect... Yes.
It's a pretty solid story over that final...
Oh, right?
Yeah, mine nearly... Oh,
Did you have a good time?
of course.
Sure.
Then I'll head back once Miss...
You're right.
Well...
Okay, so...
I think it should be...
What?
Uh,
I was dying of curiosity.
Guess none of us...
what are you all talking about?
Oh, wait.
it's probably more accurate to say...
What?
So loud.
Hey, you! Get up! Did Paimon just hear that right? You guys, it's not nice.
Yeah!
If Paimon knew something...
Everything was on...
As it...
Guess I'm just... As for you, I would say... You may have been You'll be far more...
But...
Of course, you'll... As far as I'm concerned.
Thank you so. Until we meet.
Speaking of Marashose hunters, what should we do?
Leave it be.
Are you sure? We could show it to people.
No, I am no exception.
That certainly.
Wait!
That's because the.
Oh,
Well, I'm.
Oh?
This particular. The names you wrote.
So the name.
Navia,
huh?
I really appreciate.
All right. Anyway.
She ran off!
I should probably head back as well. This story was truly incredible. I might.
Traveler. Should.
I suppose this.
A great answer. I'll remember it. Me, the Marashose hunters. Perhaps her answer lies in her silence.
Ad Astra Abyss. Ad Astra. Thank you for
There'll be extra hours.
What could the children... be up to?
Overruled!
Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in song! Wind, hear me!
Be sanctified. Bow your head. The wrong test subject.
It's my lucky day! I'm buried. Finally, No.
Let's play turn a little.
Game's up. Fun's over. Gotcha. Rain cutter.
Growl.
To the fairy!
Yeah.
That tingle?
Yeah. Commit it to memory.
Here comes the catch. Shower me with praise. Time to shine. Barbados, guide us. Let the world collide! I swear by my sword!
Let the mighty be humbled. Settle down. Justice is blindsided. Another test subject. Freeze! Freeze! Picked. Bow your head. Test subject. The wrong test subject.
Witness the power of Gua! Know my sword! Rain outlines... Busted! Things are about to get dicey. Lightning terrified! Get with me!
Growl. Make yourselves at home.
Quietly now. Rain cutter!
Fry!
Here comes the catch.
Fry!
Dissipate!
I see everything. Let's play turn a little. Sharing my knowledge.
Fry!
Commit it to memory.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Yep. Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in song! Barbados, guide us. Go as one!
The tides beckon. Settle down.
Where are you? Strike a pose! Time to shine! Purging transgressions! Wind, hear me!
Be sanctified.
Bond is strong! I'll settle this! Witness the power of Gua! Game's up! Fun's over!
Growl. The Temple of Wisdom. Let's play turn a little.
Gotcha! Rain outlines your fate! Rain cutter! Things are about to get dicey.
Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention.
I'm going in!
As one with wind and cloud!
Hey! Make yourselves at home!
Here comes the catch. Quietly now. Huh? Out of my way! Get with me!
Laid bare.
Boba, get them!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Eat this!
Go on.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
That hurts.
At the frying pan, it's
Transfixed.
Wind strike!
Everybody stand back!
As one with wind and cloud! Time to go!
Wanted my full attention, did you?
Things are about to get dicey. Busted. Let me weave you a verse. Know my soul.
sharing my knowledge! Grow!
Your journey ends here, Lord of Sand. Your sacrifice is ready.
Laid bare, everlasting as the moon. Transfixed.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Tail, meat.
Here comes the catch. Quietly now. Witness the power of Gwa. Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Lightning, terrified! Dissipate!
Committed to memory! Grow! Yeah!
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.